The following training is sponsored by the Neoga Library System. We serve our member libraries in Niagara, Orleans, and Genesee counties. You can always visit our main web page listed here at neoga.org, or certainly visit your local library homepage and use your library card to get access to streaming videos, downloadable music, audiobooks, ebooks, and even more from the comfort of your own home. Thank you.
Hello. So continuing our soft skills series here, part 5, talking about adaptability. In my original video, I had said this about adaptability, things like the dreaded coughs, soos, they happen in your videos. Practice silence when you want to use noise, words, or sounds. This was very difficult for me as I felt as if I was not talking, I was not working. But using silence will make your editing much easier. Stay still if you're on screen and then start talking again. Your video splices will be visible, but these techniques will help. Remember too, mistakes or background noises do happen. If you think it might make your content more relatable, you might leave it in. You never know. People remember how you make them feel long after what you've actually said. If they laughed a little at an unexpected mistake, they might be more likely to view your content again. You never know. So I looked on adaptability and I picked 2 different articles. One was by Clifford Chee, How to Be More Adaptable at Work, 6 Exercises to Try. And this was from the HubSpot website, and I had attended a HubSpot webinar and I thought it was very useful. I had sent out notes that I had taken from the webinar. So I hope you found those useful. And I am going to completely mangle this guy's name, but Jeff Bogzek, from 2020, 3 practical steps to becoming more adaptable. He had a really nice introduction, so I'm going to quote him on that. So let's jump into this. Jeff B., which is what I'm going to call him, introduces the constant of change, why becoming more adaptable is crucial to success in business and life. And he says, let me give 3 quick reasons. Circumstances are always changing, people are always changing, and since we're people, we are always changing. With so much change, our ability to not only accept change, but adapt to it stands out as a vital quality for finding success. Not only does some of the scientific research on leadership suggest adaptability is a necessary quality of a good leader, but the case for being flexible also goes way back to the philosophers of ancient Greece. Now, Clifford Chee from HubSpot writes, 13 years ago, content marketing didn't really exist. Now it's the top hiring area in the creative job market, with 25% of executives planning to grow their team this year. Now, this was from 2018, so it's, been continuing on the upswing. If you work in content marketing, you probably know that its booming growth and ever-evolving ecosystem forces us to learn new skills quickly and constantly be on the lookout for the next big thing. One day, we're creating pillar pages and topic clusters to please the Google gods. Then the next, we're overhauling our entire social strategy because another Facebook algorithm update will flatten our organic reach even more than before. And of course, organic reach is really important. That is the actual likes, comments, and shares, the clicks and things from real people, organic versus trying to please all of the algorithms or buying ads. So if you know how to learn and get comfortable with being uncomfortable, I don't think anyone truly is, but hey, you'll be the expert generalist on your team who can tackle almost any task and take on the many new challenges coming our way. Adaptability is the key to success in the digital marketing world and really in life in general. So we'll read on and we'll talk about 6 exercises that he talks about to keep you learning forever. So number 1, read 1 blog post from different industry thought leaders every day. You can learn almost anything online today. So if you want to master new skills, the quickest way to start is by reading content from industry leaders every day. I'm an economics major at a liberal arts school, so naturally when I stumbled upon my first digital marketing internship, I had no idea what content marketing was. I decided to Google it, and that's when I found the HubSpot's marketing blog. And just a little hint there, that was a nice little plug from HubSpot to HubSpot, so that's organic content marketing. It's actually working things in. It's like armchair marketing. So That was very smart and cute that he snuck that in there. Read books outside of your core discipline. Reading is one of the best ways to grasp new concepts and ideas. He talks about Elon Musk is one of the most adaptable executives on the planet because he reads a lot. Now, this I did not know here. When he was a teenager, Musk would read 2 books a day in various disciplines like science fiction, philosophy, religion, programming, science, engineering, and entrepreneurship. And that averages out to about 730 books a year. So that's pretty amazing. When he got older, his reading genre spanned physics, product design, business, technology, energy. His hunger for knowledge, voracious reading exposed him to information that he had never learned in school. There's a lot of that going around. And you don't have to finish 2 books per day to reach your peak adaptability, but it's important to consistently read and learn new things. If you discipline yourself, you can read 1 book per week, and it'll only take you about 45 minutes each day. Not too bad. Shadow colleagues on other teams. One of the best ways to immerse yourself in a new discipline is by going into the field and seeing what your colleagues actually do. You'll learn new skills. You'll learn what skills they use and how they use them to produce excellent work. Now, this might not be possible in your library, but we can certainly use our time differently to visit other libraries. And if you can, potentially go to conferences, or other meetings as possible. That's a great way to connect, of course, with your colleagues and to learn new tips and tricks. Take classes. It's very simple. If you want to hone a certain skill, you need to put in the reps. Classes have a distinct advantage over reading and shadowing. Not only do you have to learn the new material, but you have to apply your learnings to real-world situations. Practicing something is always a better teacher than just thinking about how to do it. But remember, visualization is still very important. We talked about in one of the other videos about how Nelson Mandela used to visualize himself walking free one day. So that was really powerful. Real world application better solidifies your grasp of the new learnings and teaches you even more about that subject. And I really do like, there's heart and brain here. And this was from the Awkward Yeti. And, Brain says he has a confession. Sometimes he avoids learning. And then Heart also says, I have a confession to make because I'm so super awesome. So that's pretty funny. So to successfully learn new skills, you need 2 traits: an optimistic outlook on life that drives a strong belief in yourself, and the mental ability that allows you to learn new skills. Meditation can develop both traits. Studies show that people who meditated for 30 to 60 minutes every day for 8 weeks had increased gray matter density in their hippocampus, which boosts learning and memory, and a decreased gray matter density in the amygdala, which lowers anxiety and the fear of failure and rejection. Interesting. These people also experienced more optimistic thoughts and less intrusive negative thoughts. So, if you get the opportunity, or when you get the opportunity, try to travel. Not only is traveling fun and exciting, but it can also help you grow into a more adaptable worker. According to Psychology Today, traveling pushes you out of your comfort zone, and to adapt to your new environment, you need to engage with new people and cultural practices. This makes you more open to new experiences, which increases your willingness to try new things in the future. Traveling also improves your brain's reaction to change. When you travel, the stress of navigating a novel and complex place sprouts dendrites in your brain. These dangling extensions increase your brain's capacity and attentiveness in future situations that are new and challenging. I really like this particular meme, so, that's kind of suitable. But on a side note, I do want to say, I don't think, now I'm not certain, but I don't think you have to travel too far to get a brain-boosting experience. I remembered reading about London cab drivers a few years ago, and I found the article Cash Cab, Taxi Drivers' Brains Grow to Navigate London's Streets. Now, if you ever look at a map, if you go to Google Maps and you just put in London, if you look at a street map of London, it looks like a giant pile of cooked spaghetti. There's just streets, willy-nilly. So Scientific American goes on to write, memorizing 25,000 city streets balloons the hippocampus in these new taxi drivers. With the new research, scientists can definitively say that London taxi drivers not only have larger than average memory centers in their brains, but also their intensive training is responsible for the growth. So you can teach an old dog new tricks. Thank you.